Here's another block that I really wanted to look at, the 20s. Again, no, it's in B slot. Okay. So, switch to go. All right, it looks like you guys have a plan with this block, and I talked to you about it before, and I just want to know if this is deliberate or not. Like, are you trying to keep this part of the tunnel completely free? Because it looks like you consistently build it with a pair up here. And with that in mind, is that the goal, to give Manuel space to make his hop? Because it's not really working, because at the end of the block, the tail is always going to get compromised. You see what I mean by this? So, yeah, there's plenty of space for the guys to turn here, and we can turn the piece up there. But now, what should be the quickest lockup is here, but it's in fact it's really favouring Manuel, and we're constantly having issues to that. I'm just wondering, have you recently? I'd really like to see some A slots. I'll try and look through, see if I can find some A slot ones. But have you tried placing it a little more in the center of the tunnel? So what we'll do is we'll get to the next 20 and I'll talk it through. Okay, so let's just imagine that we put this back a little bit more. So I'm not saying jam Felipe right up against the glass, but just bring his center point back to about here. Have Fred here. That way Marconi can be kind of more on this side, because right now if he turns here, he's always going to be at disadvantage to get back onto Felipe. And then what that does mean, however, is that the hopper, Manuel in this slot, but obviously normally Fred, is going to have not quite so much space. Now, I think I'd be happy to do that, especially with the experience that you guys have in this tunnel. Like I said, I will try and look for some A slots. Now, just to see if we can speed the block up a little bit, just keep it a fraction more in the center. Oh. Okay, B slot. See how you're reaching here, Fred? You need to fly them in. Put your head up against this shoulder. Be close, and that will look after Marconi much better on the back of the G. He's struggling to get you pretty much on all the Gs. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with the Dropbox, man. Sorry. And when you're spinning that piece in the center again, I know it's B slot, but we want to keep it small, right? We want to let me find the beginning of it. Okay, stay off the grips, guys. Move to your position and then pick them up. Works for airspeed, works for Hayabusa. I bet it works really well for you guys as well. Just be disciplined, especially on the B slot stuff. It's going to make it easier for you. So at the beginning of the 20, that's a nice little move to there. And then you bring in the piece in nice and tight. Felipe, that's good. Now you get your hips going, right? Now get the hips going. And I wouldn't do a two-stage. I would keep that piece small the whole way. There's not much room in the tunnel. So the smaller you can keep it, like in block 12, like if you can keep the daylight out of this piece, I think you guys will find a lot more space inside the tunnel. Yeah, so fly forward into those Gs, please, Fred. Yeah, let's see if you guys get that one in. I'm sorry, the Dropbox again, the video player just keeps freezing. I don't know what's going on. All right, so that gives me a bit of faith there. That very last one that we were looking at just now, that was built eventually a little more inside the tunnel. No, we're not going to get a chance. I don't know really what's going on here. Sorry guys, I'm going to leave it at that because the Dropbox player is a little challenging. As I said, I'll stop whinging about it.